Alright, ready, fellas? Yeah.
Denying, rejecting Beeban Jikiemi-Pearson. Number one interception by Jess Davies. Really smart player. Bishop into the might have taken a touch of Tyra Phelan. Then Wilkes. Denied by Phoenix and legally well. If you to remind you of some of the rules that here have regulation play in the game. You get one free throw for any shot amount you were shooting for. In the back, Dan? Kabia. Great.
this morning. Players on the bench as well, Jess. Just like that. Definitely someone they can rely on, shooting ability.
100%. I mean, that's what the game has been made on. Through contact, Chinwe Iwunze headed to the strike. She's going to have one more. Foul ball.
Nice intense cut to the basket there. Great pass to be able to finish.
I would have opened that.
Line up all over the floor. He's all from the live feed. Giving up her time and energy to help us out here to bring the program back and full about that one, girls.
Outside, start going. Itziar Fernandez. Pulls down that rebound.
Yeah, but that's elite team. About that shot there. Yes, we are now.
Team Diamonds, 1 minute. Quiet now, down by 10. Again, look, they're just not going down. Fernandez. For the world. They're destined for the basket. Doesn't go for her this time. Great move. Iwunze. Ando. Caterina. He's going to play this time from Hammond on the outside. Bishop wants to shove it. Scramble idea is there. Shooting not quite.
Lights out.
Away.
Pro-Am Summer League 2023. It's the finals day. And we are kicking things off with our fourth matchup in our women's pool. Waiting for... I'm not entirely sure what we're waiting for, if I'm honest. But a reminder that you can follow hoopsfix.com and Hoopsfix men and women's content across all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. And I believe we're even on Threads now, so get across all of the biggest news about British basketball, players, our league, our sport.
Well, welcome back if you've just joined us. Unfortunately, we had some sound technicalities, but now you should be able to hear us, your commentary team, Darren and Tar here for today's action. You're going to be flipping between your co-coms. I'm going to be your co-com to this game, and then next, man like Stan in the house.
Stan.
And just to give you a brief overview at this moment in time, 22-7 the score. Team Emerald absolutely in control against Diamond. And I was mentioning earlier on in that quarter break, which none of the viewers would have heard at home, size difference is the key in this one. And the guards of Team Diamond need to just figure out how to work better off the ball to find themselves better opportunities. Darren, it's been a great game.
It's been a really enjoyable game so far, and you know, that's 7 points. It doesn't feel representative of what Diamond have actually been able to do. They've been able to get the looks that they wanted, I think, for the most part. Those just shots just haven't been dropping, and they've not been able to get those offensive rebounds like we've been able to see from Emerald.
Without a doubt. And I think we're just waiting on a I think it's table. It's stats. If it's not audio, it's stats. If it's not stats, then it's the table. Hey, but listen, we love the Brixton Pro-Am, or should I say the Hoopsfix Pro-Am, right here in Brixton.
Oh, it's been an absolutely brilliant summer series once again. And last week, if you haven't seen them already, treat yourself. After today's content, of course, you're like, oh, I'm at a loss. I want to watch some basketball. We got 6 great games. We had 4 unbelievable games in a row last week, all going to the final moments, the final buzzer. More on them as we go through today.
On the week that I wasn't here as well, man. I can't believe it. Just my luck.
You'd have lost your voice. Like, you wouldn't be here this week. You'd be, I don't know where.
This is my pre-season, Darren.
As Bedoya trying to spin away inside, kicks out. Wilkes too strong on that attempt.
A little bit better there. They're driving the penetration to draw defenders in and kick out for a shot.
Again, it was the look they'd have wanted. His body's hitting the floor. Tyra Phelan gives it to Davis, who is combining, you know, as you say, biggest player on the floor, shutting things down in the paint. Also that 3-ball range. We've seen her drop one. That doesn't go that time for Jikiemi-Pearson.
Well, Davies, you know, we're only in the second quarter. She's 8 and 7 right now. Very close on a double-double.
Going inside.
Well, there's one rebound and
there's
the finish.
10. That's Sarson. Driving, looking to kick. That was straight out of the hands of Sarson. So again, good defensive stand, but the spacing from Diamond there, and you can tell at times that this is their pre-season, and this is a collection of players, less so than a team. The spacing there just made no sense.
Yeah, once again, they just need to use their actual natural basketball IQ to just pull
from Phelan.
To just pull it together, you know. And I think if they do that, then things will just start to click. It's essentially, you know, a scrimmage situation. You're walking into the gym, playing with players you've not known before, but you're relying on the fundamentals of the game to help each other's game work out.
And inside, oh, that's a good power move. Good defensive stand. Better offense beats better defense. Ando puts it down.
Big time finish from her, using her body well, keeping her balance to get the shot off.
Kabia, the player who was playing that very solid defense underneath, the Sarson. And one-on-one with Wilkes, gets the baseline, puts it down.
Great finish for Sarson, reversing her way to the basket, had a 1v1 situation on the right-hand side. That's something that Team Diamond can work with.
Kicks it out to Phelan. Driving in, tries to float it off the backboard. That doesn't go. Ando batting away inside. But Bedoya going to come away with it. Has Sarson's ahead. Can't finish.
Smoky layups. You've got to finish that one, Darren.
Underneath to Davis. Somehow stays out. Really good defensive pressure from Jikiemi-Pearson. But it's still with Team Emerald. The 3 ball. Kenisha Whyte couldn't put that one down. Bedoya kicks. Sarson, 3 ball. A little bit short. 26 plays 9. So low scoring start to the second, like we had in the first.
Substitutions checking into the game. McDermott's in. Iwunze also into the game.
And Bishop also back into things as Iwunze trying to go to work. Didn't get it to go. Hesitation. I think if she puts that up first time, there's a lot better chance that goes down. As Kabia sends it through to Sarson. Iwunze with the foul. There's going to be 2 shots. Well, so ordinarily it would be 2 shots. It's going to be 1 shot. It's going to be worth 2 points.
When the audio was down, you did explain the rules. But
oh, yeah.
I think you should explain it again now that everybody can hear what you've got to say.
Yeah, so again, if you've heard this before, then you already know the score here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023, as that's good. So that's 1 shot. It's worth 2 points. The clock's not going to stop until the final 2 minutes of regulation. And if you're fouled in the act of shooting, you will go to the line for 1 shot with the foul value of what you were shooting for. This is fabulous ball movement from Emerald. Phelan out the hands, into the hands of McDermott. Doesn't go for all that build-up play. Bedoya, no look pass to the corner. Got to finish that. Bishop unable to. As Kabia came flying in, it was Iwunze taking it up the floor. Davis. Into the corner to Fernandez. And strong play from Fernandez.
Team Diamond doing a much better job now. Really make it difficult for players to just drive to the basket at will. Keeping their stance. Making sure they're staying central to the defender. Forcing them to take tougher shots than they have been taking in the first quarter of this game.
Phelan, 3 ball. That's more like it. Triple goal.
Stops the bleeding for Team Emerald, who were losing this quarter 6-2.
Bishop uses that screen, goes the long way around. Somehow stays out on it. And Fernandez over the timeline. Again, long skip pass to the corner. Tyra Phelan just off the mark. Caterina pulls down the board. Possibly the biggest player on her team. Bedoya going 1-on-1. That's a tricky play inside. Tries to go for the cute handoff to Sarson. The amount of bodies in there, maybe there was a better decision. Outside to McDermott. McDermott going left hand. Kicks it. Phelan from the break. Into the hands of Ando. She can't finish. Now it's Bishop. That's the bailout to Sarson. Sarson's fouled under the basket by Itziar Fernandez.
They're going to foul hard so that they don't get the easy bucket.
First person. Second team foul. Sarson at the stripe. So again, 1 shot for 2. And it goes. 29-13. How many points has Sarson
Eight
got?
points. 8 points, 3 rebounds so far for Sarson. Leading scorer for Team Diamond.
As Fernandez sinks the triple from outside. Again, giving way too much time and room. And she's going to punish you. Bishop tries to get it straight back. A little bit too strong. Bedoya, great rebound. Lovely pass inside. Bishop still unable to finish. But Bedoya is working her socks off as that's too easy for Ando.
And again, Team Emerald turning it on, running away now from Team Diamond in this quarter. Team Diamond already leading the quarter after not starting too well in the first.
Kabia has it stripped by Iwunze. Kicks it out to Fernandez. Sarson in pursuit. Won't get there. Fernandez puts it down.
Just doing a little bit of everything, Fernandez. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Gently simmering in this game.
Caterina looking to drive. Does so. Tough off the glass. Doesn't go.
Horrible shooting percentage for Team Diamond at the moment.
3 ball from Fernandez. Too strong.
They're shooting less than 14% from the field.
That is not what you'd expect from this team, that is for sure. That's Bishop. Gets to the paint. Can't go anywhere. Puts up the triple, but Bedoya is a little bit too strong on the effort. Goes to cut off Iwunze. It's good defense. It's McDermott's shot. Short. Bedoya. Still Bedoya looking at her options. Again, loves that no-look pass. Glory Kabia. Oh, spin move. Gets the foul.
I think she slipped a little there. Could have been called as a walk, but the foul has been called and a chance at shooting the ball.
So you've raised their shooting percentage. Talk to me about that. Why do we think that their shots aren't dropping right now?
I think, you know, first and foremost, they're taking really contested shots. Not sometimes it's their own fault for maybe being rushed in the offense and running down the shot clock, but also sometimes because the defense has been great.
Over the timeline, McDermott, the free throw didn't go. Tyra Phelan is fouled by Sarson. Again, she contests that, but of course she does. She's a basketball player, that's what they do.
Big shout out to Contested, supporting this year's Hoopsfix Pro-Am.
There he is. There he is. Davis, the quick 5-3, a little bit too strong. Lovely rebound by Iwunze. Too strong on the finish. McDermott, though, again, offensive rebound central over here in Brixton right now. Dumps it back inside. Davis, too strong on the attempt. Gets her own rebound, can't put it down.
Well, she's got her double-double now.
Last shot if they want it. 3 balls on the way. Too strong, and that's going to do it. The end of the first half, and it's 36-13. Team Emerald leading it over Team Diamond. And it's right now, it's not especially close, I always say. You've had 20 minutes to put that score on the board. You've got 20 minutes to lose that score on the board, Team Emerald.
Yeah, I mean, Jess Davies has been great throughout the whole game. She's missed a couple of shots late in this second quarter. She's at 57% from the field, but she's 10 and I believe 9. I thought it was double-double already, but I'll wait for the live stats to potentially update. So potential double-double for Jess Davies. 7 points apiece for Fernandez and Kenisha Whyte. Spread scoring, you know. There's only 2 players that haven't got on the score sheet in this moment in time for Team Emerald. For Team Diamond, it's not looking good at all for Team Diamond. They are shooting that 14% from the field. It's really tricky, but Sarson, she's got 9 points personal alongside 4 rebounds. The other team, or should I say the rest of her teammates, they need to start making some shots and they need to be clicking together a little bit more if they're actually going to be able to compete in this game. Otherwise, we're looking at a blowout.
Now, one thing I want to see, ideally, from Team Emerald is their play on the offensive glass, or protecting their defensive glass a little bit more. Emerald, finding it far too easy to get those offensive rebounds. We have seen live stats update. She does have her double-double already, Jess Davies. 10 points, 11 boards, 4 of them offensive. She's gone along with an assist, a steal, a block. She's doing a little bit of a lot right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. As mentioned, this side difference is huge in this game. You know, 22 points in the paint and they're 36 points on the board. These girls are going to continue going to the rack. When the defense collapses on them, they have got straight gunners outside. They're going to be able to knock down the shots. Currently 4 and 11 from downtown. As the ball gets back into play.
Second half underway here. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023. It's our opening game of the day as Davies fouled inside. That's going to be Bishop's. I make that her second personal foul. First team foul of the period. Not in the act of shooting, so obviously one goes to the stripe. As Kenisha Whyte has it stripped momentarily and now permanently. As Jikiemi-Pearson driving in. Looks to kick. 3 balls on the way. Nets it. Eleanor Bishop, that's more like it. The gap is 20.
Well, it'll be good for her to see one of them go in. And then hopefully that will lead to a few more from her.
Solid defense underneath. Oh, I said that too soon.
Against a teammate from this season at Brent Bulls. Bishop knew she was in trouble when Whyte was backing her down in the paint.
So that's Bishop's third personal, second team foul. Like you say, Kenisha Whyte backing her down. I thought Bishop was going to get the better of that exchange. I thought wrong. 2 points goes off of the 1 free throw. That's Hoopsfix style. Going inside. Oh, in fact, going for the mid-range. Can't go that time, Bedoya. But more good pressuring defense. And the 3 ball goes. Jikiemi-Pearson, all of her own making. Strips Davis, hits the triple.
Positive start to the third quarter here for Team Diamond.
Phelan puts it up. A little bit too strong from Phelan off the backboard. Ando draws the foul. And that's Kim Wilkes. That's Ando to the line. Shoot 1. It's going to be worth 2. And that's already 3 personal. And we've only had 3 team fouls. We've only had 2 minutes of this third period of play. Remember, clock doesn't stop until the final 2 minutes of the contest. Bishop finds Sarson. 3 balls on the way. It's off the mark right from Jikiemi-Pearson. A good offensive rebound, and Wilkes, full of confidence, sinks the triple.
3 triples to get them started in this third quarter.
That's what they need, as Jess Davies gives them what they don't need. Beautiful finish inside.
This match is unreal there. Genessa Bedoya in the paint. Can't match the height of Davies.
Oh, silky footwork on that last play. Bishop has to come off the catch and shoot a little bit more. Sarson driving in through the paint. Oh, ball. Ando stays with Team Diamond, but solid defense as changes coming for both teams. Ando, after that great stand, heads to the bench, as does Kenisha Whyte. Kim Wilkes sits, as does Genessa Bedoya. Those are the players out, the players in. We'll get to as they feature. Sarson tries to kick out to Caterina, one of the newcomers onto the floor. I like that decision a lot more than the alternatives. That's Jikiemi-Pearson. Hands off. Oh, denied by Phelan from outside. But Iwunze not able to collect, and it's out of play. It's turnover ball, Diamond. And they're talking it over, our officials. And they stick with their decision. 6 to play in the third. Kabia. Caterina, good ball movement on the outside. Patient. Sarson deciding to pick up the tempo and puts it down. Fernandez to the corner. That's been turned over again. Team Diamond. Can they capitalize once more? Bounce pass. Jikiemi-Pearson can't finish. Good defense. And that's Iwunze. Through a little bit of contact, puts it down.
5 points, 4 rebounds for her in this game.
Making her presence known as Eleanor Bishop. That time, Euro steps through, finishes with the lefty layup.
Nice move from Bishop for the 2 points on the ball for her. Phelan.
was very open until the last moment. It's a great move. Oh, Kabia, so close. What would have been a beautiful basket. As Iwunze takes it the other way. Fernandez. Looked like a training drill from Fernandez there. How cool, calm, collected she was.
The defender had already given up on the play in that moment in time. She had an easy finish, no contest. She got the rebound. Sometimes you can't quite believe how open she was. That's what she was thinking, right? I might as well just make this in.
Jikiemi-Pearson cuts onto her left. Once more movement, can't get it. Fernandez on the spot, finds McDerment now. Pulls up at the charity stripe, gets her own rebound. And Phelan doesn't miss those, puts it down.
Listen, Team Diamond need these substitutes to come on the floor, bring some fresh burst of energy, because right now, on defense, players are jogging up the court, walking up the court, and that's not good enough.
Sarson takes the contact, puts it down, headed to the stripe. That's a wily vet move from Beth Sarson. Foul goes on Fernandez. And those changes do come. We're seeing Bedoya and Wilkes checking back into the context. Jikiemi-Pearson and Bishop to the bench. And McDerment and Phelan also sit down for Team Emerald. And the 2-for-1, or the 1-for-2 goes. Iwunze finds Davies underneath, puts it down.
She's basically got the green light today. Just give her the ball. She's going to be outsizing every player on the court. Should be easy 20, 30 points for her by the end of this game.
That's been picked off again. Kenisha Whyte, and then the hands in there from Bedoya. First personal, I make that. Wait for confirmation. It's definitely the fourth team foul. We do not get confirmation, but that's okay, as Whyte on the outside. Looking to drive her way inside. Finds Ando long too, but too strong. Davies, of course it is, gets the rebound. Gets another rebound. Fouled. I think that's going to go on Kabia. It is on Kabia. That's her second personal. Fifth team foul, so foul trouble with 2:20 left. So doesn't go from the stripe as Whyte trying to battle away. Davies outside off the mark again, but Kenisha Whyte battling away. So that's a couple of denials that time by Diamond. 3 balls on the way from Bishop. That stays out as well. 48 plays 29, 1:35 left. Third period of play here. Opening game of the day for the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League. Finals day. Live in Brixton, heart of London. Drive, kick. 3 balls on the way. Too strong there, Kim Wilkes. As Iwunze. Pass it underneath to Ando. Ando.
Power dribble,
It
finish.
really was, wasn't it?
Pound that. There are a couple of dead spots here in Brixton. You'll make sure you bounce the ball hard.
Minute to play. Sarson. Dead spots there. Beautiful finish. There's the righty finish.
45 seconds on the clock.
And it's Fernandez. Trying to penetrate. Finds Kenisha Whyte. Whyte. Beautiful.
She's out here putting in practice reps. She just pulled that same move and missed it. So I've got to try again, at least make it this time.
She is going to be a problem next season as Sarson, too strong from outside. Over the timeline. Ando initiated the contact, couldn't finish through it though. 3 balls on the way. Too strong from Bishop into the hands of Davies. Yet another rebound. 3 seconds to shoot it. Fernandez knows that, puts it up. The long three, just off the mark, and after 3. 52 plays 31. It's Team Emerald in a commanding, controlling lead right now. What do Diamond need to do? What do you want to see from them in this final 10 minutes of play?
Listen, basketball's 90% mental, 10% physical. And right now, they're just here getting up and down. Team Diamond. You know, they just want to get the minutes in, get the cardio in, get some shots up to see out this year's Pro-Am. You know, they've got nothing to play for, as to say. So for them as individuals, you know, it's good to just get up and down and continue their preseason planning. You know, 10 minutes of basketball now. I don't really see this game going in a different way. I just think Team Emerald are going to continue to dominate, have that feel-good feeling when they play, and they'll leave the gym ready for their next step in their preseason preparation also.
Yeah, Team Diamond have had a difficult tournament so far. Came into last week's semi-finals round with a 1-2 record, fell to Team Ruby 53-35, and up against it so far in this one against Team Emerald, who actually finished top of the tree last time, a 2-1 record. They lost to Team Sapphire last week to Gabi Nikita Naite in the final, was it 0.3 seconds, something like that. Going inside, fouled on the shot, made the shot, doesn't miss the free throw, and that's all she wrote to eliminate Team Emerald from finals contention.
Yeah, I just saw that Nikita Naite's also just signed a new deal in Europe this season as well. So looking forward to see her continue her progression. Always really enjoyed watching her play as a basketball player. Of course, I had the opportunity to see her in action right here at Brixton Rec in the Hoopsfix All-Star Classic when she was around.
3 ball to get us underway. No good that time from Glory Kabia. And the people in attendance last week, they were in for a show. Kenisha Whyte putting on a show of her own.
Without a doubt. No doubt we'll be seeing Kenisha Whyte a ball out this year.
Eleanor Bishop sinks the triple from the outside, right at the top. And that's more like it.
London Warriors teammate Eleanor Bishop on the other side. Man, I love 3x3 season. I'm excited for that stuff to be coming up shortly.
Nice pass underneath. Finds Ando, puts it down. That's where a lot of our players here cut their teeth during the summer, as that's off the mark from Kabia. How's that? How do you think the growth of 3x3 is, what's the impact it's had on British basketball?
I think it's given us an opportunity to highlight individual players more. You know, sometimes players in a 5v5 situation get lost because you're playing a role or you're playing a system that might not give you all the stats on the sheet.
3 ball, Wilkes can't go.
But of course, if you have the ability, you have the opportunity to show in 3x3, there's nowhere to really hide in that style of play. So we've seen some players who've shown their ability in 3x3 that we've not been able to see at 5v5, and in time it's translating to their 5v5 play and giving them better opportunities to kind of climb up the rankings in their own playing career. It's a fast-paced game, and I do love 3x. It's tiring, though. It's not easy.
Kabia wasn't allowed anything easy there. Bishop, a little touch on the arm, and she's going to the basket. Foul called on 12. Tyra Phelan, I make that her second personal. First team foul.
And of course, we had gold medal and a silver medal.
Yeah.
For the ladies and men's at the Commonwealth Games. You know, really fortunate, amazing experience to be there and also witness hometown greatness and Miles Heston knocking down that 3. I just think actually, as a country and as a style of player, not that there is just one generic style of British player, but I think we're really suited to 3x3 basketball as a country.
Tyra Phelan from the outside tries to rein it home. Kenisha Whyte coming from nowhere for that rebound and the finish. More beautiful stuff from Kenisha Whyte. It's interesting how you talk about the archetypal 3x3 player is a great battle. Ooh, travel is the call. I always remember what the great coach Andrea said to, was actually one of her players, like, we're from London, we play defense. And that's a lot of what we've seen here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am. And how does that, that mentality, particularly of London basketball players, of like defense-orientated defense first, how does that bleed into the 3-on-3? Because it is so fast-paced.
Yeah, of course. You can't switch off. There isn't a moment to switch off. There's a specific kind of session that I've led before when delivering coaching, and it's all about changing.
Davis puts another 2 down.
Changing the situation. So it's called cambio chip when I delivered this in Spain. It's all about the moment you switch from offense to defense, and actually coaching that moment is very challenging. But if your players can make the conscious and simple ability to change from offense to defense quickly, obviously puts you at an advantage as a defensive player, because you can get into a position where you make yourself challenging for the offensive team to attack. But also just aggression, tenacity, not giving up on plays, using your athleticism to make shots difficult, get high, block shots, being quick on the dribble, making sure that when the ball's on the way down, knocking it out of the way, long arms off the ball, defending. And you're right, especially all across this country, I'd say defense is really, really important to our style of play and our game.
Speaking of defense, it was a bold effort from Elia Ando on Glory Kabia. It was an illegal effort. Foul. So 5.5 to play. Unfortunately, not able to bring you any more update on the live stats right now. So apologies there.
I can't wait to see the stats. I'll be honest with you.
I'm excited for...
I'm looking for the box score of Team Emerald to be filled.
For Jess Davies' numbers in particular. So maybe you have better luck at home. Sarson trying to go inside, draws the foul from Fernandez. Fernandez frustrated with the call. I think frustrated with herself more than anything. She must have an idea of what Sarson was going for. Third personal, third team foul. And Sarson hasn't put it down, so a bit of a let-off for Emerald. 60 plays 34. 34 to play, so not too long now before we hit FIBA regulation basketball. Trying to kick it inside to Ando. Just strong play. And Caterina did enough, evidently. And now Davis, oh my. Again, the footwork, it's too good.
Smart finish for Davis on the left-hand side.
3 balls on the way. Bishop puts that down. Okay, and that's a little bit more like it. That's the Eleanor Bishop that we know, that gets spoken about in hushed tones around the WNBL. As Tyra Phelan driving in, puts it high off the glass. Okay, we've seen her outside shooting a lot this tournament. And she's liable to drive and finish also. Kabia. Step back. Just off the mark. Ando ultimately with the good contest.
I mean, you've been doing this for the whole 5 weeks, man. I find it interesting how Glory has her glasses up and her glasses down.
Yeah.
At the same time, the ability to play basketball and manage that at the same time, I'm going to ask her the question. I want to know why she does that. I'm going to have to ask her.
There doesn't appear to be a particular... There must be, but I can't see any sort of pattern in it. As batting away inside is Genessa Bedoya.
Well, listen,
with the foul.
She shoots the ball and she has the glasses up. And so for me, it's like if it has a lens in it and you put your glasses on, you're able to see better, right? But maybe, I don't know, it's a protection thing. Maybe it's a protection thing. So maybe when she's driving to the rack, she has them down. I'm interested to know. I'm going to ask her. That's my point. I'm going to make it again. I'll tweet everybody, let them know what it was.
Jess Davies puts it down. 1 for 2. 3 ball. Sarson. Oh, doesn't get a favourable bounce. And it's been that kind of day for Diamond. Let's say they've made chances for themselves. As beautiful passing move hasn't come away with the intended outcome for Emerald. As we're going to see Bishop checking in. She'll come for Kim Wilkes. No, she won't. She'll return to the bench.
Look, big margin in this game. Looking forward to the next one coming up. Vet Status taking on London United. That's going to be exciting to watch. Make sure you tune in wherever you're watching, live and direct here on Hoopsfix.
And into the basket, no good. Caterina. Yeah, that should be Sunday vet status. Taking on London United last season's. The 3-ball, no good. Last season's defeated finalist London United. They've been in some really entertaining games of basketball. It's Beth Sarson. Through contact, headed to the stripe. The clock should stop. And it does. So 1:30 to play. So to add one more at the stripe, Beth Sarson, who has been having herself a day. Couldn't get that one to go. As Bedoya picks the pass. Tries to feather the pass inside. Jess Davies, though, even this late in a comprehensive win, alive to everything. Of course, MVP honours will be awarded at the end of today's day of action, so make sure you're tuned in with us right to the finish. That's going right to the finish is Kenisha Whyte.
Final minute of play here.
Sarson in and out of the hands of Jikiemi-Pearson. What do you say? Final minute of play as Bedoya and Sarson sit. Kabia and Bishop in for the final 56 seconds of play here. Opening day here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023. Fernandez kicks it underneath to Davis, and not for the first time, that exact move. That time it doesn't go. Giving way too much side, way too much room to turn right onto her left hand. Bishop being allowed to go where she wants right now. Finds Caterina. Gorgeous triple goes. High arc, wide open look. Caterina putting it down. Fernandez. Iwunze can't go. Fernandez gets the rebound. Kenisha Whyte just short. Final possession if they want it. Kim Wilkes underneath, can't finish. Caterina battling away. 6 seconds, 3 balls on the way. Kabia just short. Davis pulls down the board, has it stripped, and it doesn't go. So at the end of that one, Team Emerald take the win, 68-42. And even though, and this is what I love about British basketball, it's what I love about the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023, Team Diamond were down by a bunch. Until the very last second, they were battling, grinding underneath, trying to get something out of it.
Without a doubt, as I said, this is important for their pre-season preparation. Got to go full 40 minutes. But, you know, as we're still waiting for the stats to come back to us, you know what? We need to do it old school. Back in the day, I used to see Dan Rutledge, Mike Schaff, they'll be writing it down because they didn't have live stats back in the day, but privilege we do now when it's working. But, you know, the stats will back it up. It'll tell you, you know, how many points in the paint and how much Team Diamond were out-rebounded in this game. Some smart play, getting the ball inside, and easy work for the ladies of Team Emerald. As you said, yeah, Team Diamond battled it out towards the end, but not enough. But it's been a privilege to have these ladies here competing this year at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am. We look forward to welcoming them back, hopefully, next year and giving them that opportunity to showcase their talents once again.
Before we wrap up, and of course we all second that, player of the game from Team Diamond, who do you got? And we're going eye test.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go Beth Sarson. She was good today for Team Diamond. She shot the ball well at times, but also maintained a similar level of intensity throughout the game rather than peaks and troughs throughout. So I think for Team Diamond, Beth Sarson.
And for Team Emerald, I think we're pretty consensus on this, Jess Davies.
Without a doubt, you know, she claimed every single board. She probably could have had a lot more points on the board. She missed quite a few. So, you know, let's see how this next game goes. I'll be leaving you now. I'm going to hop on the other microphone, and Brother Stan's going to come and hop on this one. We'll get ready for the next game.
So that's going to do it for game one. It's in the books. Team Emerald, they took down Team Diamond 68-42 here at the finals week here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023. Join us shortly at 11:45 tip-off for our next game. Vet Status taking on London United. Remember, we're brought to you by Stansocks and Contested.com. Thank you for joining us now, and we'll see you in a little bit.